Video's going. We are fucking live. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of BigHornPodcast. We have changed up the setup a little bit. We're now using my GoPro to record the video. Changed up the lighting a little bit. No TV now. We're gonna try to make it a little bit more raw.
Fuck the TV.
I think it'll make it a little bit better. I think. So Gil's not here today. He's down in Arizona
Enjoying family time.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be me and Garrett, and this is gonna be another little testy podcast, and we're gonna see
treading the waters.
Yeah, we're definitely treading new waters. So I've over the past couple of weeks, I've kind of thought of some topics, but maybe you want to touch on one first.
Just how was your week?
Oh yeah, that was honestly one of the topics this week in review. I have that. Look at that shit. I got that written down on there. This week
I didn't even know that. I just wanted to know how your week was going.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that. I mean, we have like a week in between podcasts, so.
Yeah, and
my week was pretty good.
I'm out of town. I was out of town this week, so didn't get to hang out with the boys as much, but
yeah. That's usually how it goes, though, but
pretty much. What'd you do, work?
Yeah, just working. I was just working, and then let me think of. Oh, jeez, I should have had fucking shit written down on a legal pad of things. I don't know. It was pretty basic. Got my Christmas shopping done today, but that was.
I did too.
I guess I didn't even really hang out with you last weekend either.
Last weekend
was bunk.
Yeah. Last weekend due to not even that, kind of due to miscommunication, the podcast wasn't able to be recorded last weekend.
Yeah, it was a bummer we didn't get to record it last weekend, but at least we got back on it.
I did go ice fishing though. I caught one fish.
Yeah, I haven't been out on the ice yet this year. The week's pretty fucking basic for me. Nothing new.
My week was pretty interesting. A lot of, like I said in the first podcast, I'm a tower technician. So technically I work on antennas and radios for AT&T. But this week we put up a 300-foot guide tower.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy. Kind of. I don't know. It wasn't too bad other than the wires coming off. That shit's fucking 5,000 pounds of tension on each wire is insane. Insane.
That's a lot of tension.
But that was my week. A lot of 12-hour tiring days. I'm sore. I feel it.
Yeah, at least you kind of. The nice thing about your job, though, is you get to travel a lot, which I guess would be kind of cool. For some people, I think it would be.
It's wearing me down, but it's not bad. More money when I travel.
Money's good, yeah.
Can't complain. Only if you travel. You could travel for your job, couldn't you, technically?
Nah. I mean...
I've seen CS McCrossin in Wisconsin or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think there's a couple of people that live there and they get to take their trucks home, but...
It was like a full-blown semi-truck, though. Like an actual, like...
Oh, probably one of the low boys.
At a hotel I was staying at.
Weird. That's weird. You told me that.
Either Wisconsin or Iowa, I forgot.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, I have no idea who that would be because I'm running it through my mind now, trying to think of who that would possibly be. But
I don't know. Traveling's okay. I mean, I only do Midwest.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like I go fucking crazy.
Nothing super nuts.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
But other than that, week was pretty good.
Yeah. This week in review with Garrett and Brandon.
That's right.
All right. So another thing that I wanted to touch on, I guess, would be more of the rawness of like the podcast right now. We're in the infancy stages. We're really working things out. It'll get more scheduled and preferably more thought out as it goes on, but it's never going to lose the authenticity of like actually talking to one person or one another. Right. Not so much, I want it to be more of a realistic feel, almost like you're there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, everything starts out shitty.
Yeah.
No one's good right off the bat.
Right.
Unless you have a big following already.
Yeah.
And you're already comfortable in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Which you are, but I'm not really. But
yeah, that's one of those things that you get used to. The nice thing too about the GoPros, it's like you don't even.
Right.
It's the sense that you you're being recorded is so much the thing. But like I could see if like you're an actor and you're being filmed and the camera's like right up in your face. Yeah, that would get to me. But yeah, I mean like this isn't that bad. But yeah, it's just you got to start it. And it's interesting that the way that we're doing is we're not like you said, we don't have like a fan base or like people that know us from something else. So
we got friends.
We have friends. We do have friends, but yeah, we're purely doing a podcast thing. And another thing too that I wanted to ask you guys is if I know I like the YouTube format because you can look at people's faces and see their reactions and stuff. I think that's a very crucial part of it. But I know podcasting is basically just audio. So if you guys would want like the audio, I'm gonna try and do some more research and see if there's a place that I could just rip the audio from this and just put it up somewhere. If it's interesting enough to listen to without watching it, then I think that'd be kind of cool.
Right. Which I think most podcasts start out that way.
Yeah, I think majority of podcasts.
We're just flipping it. We're starting our podcast recording wise, other than just throwing the audio out.
Yeah, and yeah, the thing is too is like we wanted it to be more of a visual thing. That's why we had the TV there, but we took it out.
We haven't figured it out yet. We'll figure it out. Don't
worry. I was looking today, right before I did this podcast, looking for a bunch of recording software for desktop because the DxTory Fraps that I have, they don't. If you're not familiar with that, it's a PC recording software for video games, and I used to make game videos, but they don't record desktop for whatever reason. So I was trying to find something, and all of them have fucking watermarks right in the fucking middle of your video. It just says "made by Screen Cap," like just right there. So it's super fucking annoying. And
this guy's over here busting ass trying to figure it out. Yeah. I'm over here just playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm trying to better the podcast, and Garrett's over there playing fucking video games. But we'll figure it out eventually.
We'll figure it out. We'll invest more money later into it if we start getting a good following.
Yeah, which I took a fucking I put a pretty hefty investment, about a $150 GoPro. Now to some people that might not be a lot, but in terms of something that I'm just gonna do weekly, it's kind of a lot. But
kind of a lot.
You can use it for so many more things too, and that's another thing too. I know this is a podcast channel, but I'd like to put more videos that weren't just solely podcasts. I think that'd be kind of sweet. So
right. I was even crying about this $60 mic.
Yeah. I mean, the mic is, they're like, this is like top tier of like shit microphones that have good quality. I mean, look at the fucking shape of this thing. It's ridiculous.
Dude, honestly, this has to be the ugliest mic I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's horrible. I just don't like it.
When we saw it at Best Buy, I'm like, fuck, dude. I get, alright, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck it. There's way more sexier ones.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't something that you'd want to look at in a video.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at my mic. I'll put a sock on it. I tried that earlier. I'm trying to see if that would improve the quality, and the only thing it improved was the aesthetic of, now there's a sock on the fucking mic.
I know. He puts a sock on it. I'm like, dude, that's not going to work.
I'm like, yeah, even the minuscule audio benefit that we gain is not worth the way it looks.
Wow. Those kids have a sock on
them.
Like, how cheap can you get?
Yeah, fucking BigHorn sock on the mic.
Unless we made BigHorn socks, and then maybe we'll slap them on our mics.
That's a good idea.
Merchandise, buy it. Just kidding, we don't got any.
Oh, and right here I've written down talk about clothing. I don't think that was meant in terms
what
of
kind of clothing? I like clothing.
I like clothing too.
I buy a lot of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the clothing. I don't know what the fuck I even wrote that down for. I think more or less maybe he was talking about brands, but I'm not even that into clothing that much. All I know is I've been buying a shit ton of Carhartt recently.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be in my Supreme phase.
Yeah.
That little miniature hype.
Yeah, I remember the fucking hype beast Garrett.
But I resold a lot of that shit.
That's true.
Made profit, but I still own some Supreme, and I'll wear it here and there.
Yeah.
I'd kind of shied away from the blasted Supreme shit.
Right.
Like, I'll wear
It's more
Supreme,
subtle
but,
shit.
like, yeah, more of their subtle shit. Just because, I don't know, their hoodies are nice, they're thick, and they're super comfortable.
Yeah.
But if it's subtle, I'll wear the shit out of it. I don't like to be out there anymore with that shit.
Yeah.
But, no, Carhartt's good shit. North Face is good shit. I'm kind of just getting into those mainstream brands.
Yeah, these fucking... Just bought a North Face sweatshirt today at MOA. Got some Christmas shopping done, but yeah. This North Face fucking sweatshirt's awesome.
North Face makes good shit.
But what's another good brand?
I don't know. I really like, I don't know. I'm still skater head, so I still like Volcom.
Right.
Volcom makes good fucking clothing.
Yeah, I just bought a pair of their pants
Hands down.
last weekend. They're really comfortable.
I own a shit ton of their pants. A lot of their shirts and hoodies. They're good shit.
Yeah.
I like Volcom. But other than that, I don't know. I just wear whatever.
Yeah.
I stopped really buying clothes to look good in.
Mm-hmm.
Since I just work all week.
Yeah,
and I just wear work clothes all week.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. Once you start, if you're in a job where me or Garrett are in, where it's like, you don't wear casual clothes to work. Like,
No.
you don't just, like, get up in the morning, put clothes on, and then walk around your house for 20 minutes and then go to work. No,
Right.
you have to you get to work, or before you go to work, you put on work clothes. And yeah, you're spending 10 hours of your day in other clothes, and you really don't get.
Right.
That's what I've noticed is, like, if I buy new shit, I'm only wearing it on the weekends.
I know.
Basically.
It's weird. I don't. If I buy new clothes and it's like, fuck, it takes me like a week or two to even put it on.
Yeah.
What's with this kid?
Dude.
Always face.
Yeah.
me
What?
Right when the
Yeah.
podcast-
Right in the middle of the fucking podcast. That's funny
podcast. He
shit.
always FaceTimes me.
That's funny.
Whatever. He'll be on one day.
Yeah. Someday soon, Mr. Bodie will be on
Bodie,
here.
you'll be on here. Don't worry. Next week.
Oh yeah. Next week we got a fucking guest.
Dude, I hope he pulls through.
Yeah.
Mr. Colin Murphy. We mentioned him in the first podcast.
Hell of a guy.
I love that.
You know,
kid.
if you guys listen to Joe Rogan, you know how he has kind of those guests that you come on and they're like doctors, and half the shit he says you don't really understand. That's Colin Murphy. He comes on here. If you get him talking in some scientific way besides, just like friendship banter where you're just fucking around, he's got some interesting stuff to say. I could totally see Colin like on the show and just do like an intro, like a slow intro of just me. All right, today we have Colin Murphy, or Dr. Colin Murphy on the podcast. He's been rocking fucking turtlenecks.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say he's not coming on here unless he has a turtleneck.
He's been rocking turtlenecks, and I can totally see him in some black frame glasses, just like he's got like a fucking little like tie on or something,
Yeah.
fucking with his turtle, and just like reading on of a book or something, just like yeah.
Dude, he should write a book.
He should write a book. He'd have some interesting shit to say.
That
He might
dude's-
even have a section about dicks on asses. Permanent dicks on asses. All right, we're going to leave that one open-ended.
that
That's a
one-
perfect segue for when Colin Murphy comes on.
That's
He'll
a
talk
fact.
about
That's
that.
a fact.
That is a good one.
No, something I wanted to bring up all day. That I heard watching a video. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Elon Musk videos because he's a very interesting dude.
That guy is a genius he's like an alien among the United
He's crazy, dude. And he's funny too. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he is kind of funny. He's
And-
funny in like a genius way.
Yeah, and he's like, the lady asked him, I forget what it was on or whatever the fuck, I just watched it on YouTube, but she's like, so how much did you buy? So rumor has it you bought the name Tesla from some guy? And he's like, yeah, I bought it from some guy for $75,000.
That's nuts.
$75 grand? You wanted it that bad? Yeah. I just started dying.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He's funny.
for $75 grand for a brand name.
Yeah.
Obviously, it paid off. But
Yeah. Who did he buy it from?
some random fucking dude and some.
I wonder what the company name was. Like, I wonder what they were making before.
I don't know. But
Because I feel like Tesla as a car brand has probably been around a lot longer than most people think. I mean, I think they were founded in like, all right, that's a good reason I got my laptop. I'm just gonna look. I'm not gonna start fucking
gibbering shit off.
Yeah, just making
I
stuff.
hate.
Tesla was founded in 19.
Yeah, fucking always getting
47.
facts wrong.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna go on the.
I do it all the
page.
time, and I hate myself for it.
Yeah, Tesla was formed in 2003. I thought it would have been a lot less recent than that.
2003.
Or a lot
holy
more
shit.
recent than that. Yeah, July 1st, 2003, 15 years ago.
Jesus.
That's pretty cool. And they've been.
The fuck were they doing in 2003?
I feel like they got a bunch of. I think they were doing a bunch of. I don't know if they jumped into cars right away. I think they were doing. Okay, I'm not gonna just start assuming shit. Wikipediaing it up. Donate $3 to Wikipedia. Save them. They save us every day. All right. Tesla Motors was founded by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tapernang. In the early days of the company, the two financed its operation before calling for outside funding. Okay. The company was... Oh, so Elon Musk was an investor originally.
To Tesla.
Okay. So that's probably how he got his way in there. Okay. The founders were influenced to start the company after GM recalled and destroyed its EV1 electric cars in 2003. So they were always into cars. Oh, it's okay. They've got a couple of...
I'm sure it takes a couple years just to even come up with a prototype.
Yeah, so it looks... Yeah, the Tesla Roadster in 2008 was the first production automobile to use lithium-ion batteries. So I think that might have been their first car. And that was I think that's a Lotus Elise chassis. Yeah, that's the one I remember seeing all the time.
Cool.
Pretty cool shit.
75 grand for a name.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's like, but you gotta think.
I think that's nuts, but people are like, "Fuck no, that's not even."
The thing is, man, he was probably 15 or 20 steps ahead.
Yeah,
thinking
like he always is.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, why can't I come up with a brand name and just sit on
Fucking
it?
Bighorn, man. Somebody's gonna buy us out.
Bighorn's gonna buy us out.
You're gonna have suits and ties sitting where we're sitting, owning, and everybody's gonna be like, dude, get those guys that first started that were shitty. Get those guys, get those guys back
get those
on.
Fucking weirdos back on.
Yeah, get the fucking goofy guys on there again.
Get the goofy guys from Minnesota back on there.
Yeah, we're gonna put Minnesota on the map. Obviously high hopes is like you'd think this would be super successful. You never know, but yeah, right. Minnesota. I don't think Minnesota gets enough love.
I don't think it does either.
Yeah, I know. The big bandwagon thing is I'm gonna move to California.
Right.
I'm California.
Everything's in California.
And
everyone and everything, and it's just like fuck, dude. Like
yeah,
Minnesota's good shit. We got snow. We got good
all
summer.
4 seasons. That's what I love. All 4 seasons. You get to see everything.
I'm an outdoorsman, so we got fishing.
Right.
We got hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I hunt. There's probably gonna be those people that are
who cares
against it, but
there's people that are against it and there's people that are for it.
I'm not gonna argue about it. It's what I grew up.
Yeah.
It's what I like doing. So leave it at that.
And I won't name names, but I was hanging out with Gil and somebody else, and they were talking about they're vegans. So there's people that are motivated to be a vegan because they are opposed to the idea of killing something to eat it. Right. And then I think there's other people that are vegan to have a healthier lifestyle.
Right.
But she was the particular person that was vegan because it was hurting animals and stuff.
Right.
And so I started to kind of think about that, and I mentioned, I was like, I like to fish. So if I'm fishing for pure sport, where you're not killing it,
Right.
catch and release.
Catch and release.
I was like, would that be considered offensive to you? And she was saying, yeah, because fish have feelings too. And I was just like, all right, okay. One thing I always like to say, now I'm not just like, fuck vegans.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but we are the apex predator on the planet.
Right.
We are the thing that eats things, and we decide how the world works. So it's up to us to treat it with all respect and be nice to everything.
Exactly.
But it also means that we could get to do what we want, basically.
It's like, some people will disagree with this, but humans need meat to survive.
Right.
Well, not necessarily to survive.
Right.
To be healthy. You feel like you're healthier, you look healthier, but you're really not healthier.
Yeah.
Because the human body naturally needs
meat. Yeah, there's...
protein. Yeah, Joe Rogan says chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken eggs. That's a good way to get your protein.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the problem with because I was vegetarian for about a month during January of this year, and the one thing I noticed, let's say, this is just the first example that comes to mind. Let's say you sit down and you eat meat and you have a burger. You have a burger at 9:00 in the morning. You're not hungry until maybe like 3 or like 5 almost, right? If you sit down and have a salad at 9:00, you're hungry at 10.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something about meat where it'll fill you up for a longer time, but you can still get the same benefits from meat from eating a vegetarian plant-based diet, but it's just going to take, you have to eat a lot more food, and then you have to take B12 supplements too.
Exactly.
That was another thing that I didn't do, but because I kind of thought that shit was like made up, but I never was vegetarian long enough to find out if it was affecting me that way. I felt better, I felt cleaner, I felt healthier, but yeah, I mean, look at me now. I'm not I'm not vegetarian anymore.
Right.
But
yeah. I mean, it's all up to.
Yeah, it's all up to yourself.
Exactly.
I don't think anybody should be the authority to tell somebody no or yes.
I know. I hate arguing about my whole hunting situation. You kill it. Yeah. It's like, dude, it's like, one, I've been hunting for years. Mm-hmm. And now I kind of just hunt for trophy. I don't even hunt for meat necessarily.
Right.
So it's just kind of like, it's 2 years now I haven't filled a tag just because I've been looking for a big deer.
Right.
And
yeah,
obviously I'm not hunting the deer just to fucking kill it and mount it on my wall. Eat the meat and shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a different approach where you wouldn't just kill it the first thing you'd see.
Right.
And like you're looking for, which is essentially saving the animals a little bit more. Essentially.
Right. You're welcome.
In a twisted way of thinking, yes, it is helping the animals.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's an interesting fucking topic. I mean, you could talk
about that for a while, and you could argue about it for a while.
Yeah, you could argue about it for even longer than you talk about it.
That's why I don't.
Yeah.
Even at parties when I accidentally mention
bad. Yeah.
I don't know how it comes up, but it comes up, and it's just like, fuck.
Rule number 1 when you're talking to people: know your audience. If you don't know who you're talking to about certain things, you don't know what their stance is on stuff, you'll walk right into a bear trap.
I know not to bring that shit up. It just comes up, and then it's a whole argument, and I'm just like, look, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to have a good time.
Yeah.
Let's just drop it.
Right.
If you want to talk to me later, call me.
Call me.
And we'll talk about it. Yeah. But, yeah. That was not one of the topics.
That was an off tangent explosion of thoughts.
What else you got cooking up?
All right, let's dive into the list here. Okay, this one might be, I don't know. The way I wrote this too is if I was a philosopher. The topic is the impact of alcohol on the youth. That's something the
impact of alcohol
on the youth.
That's a good one.
No, I can't state facts. I can only state personal experiences on that issue. But I mean, a huge part about growing up is experimenting with drugs. I mean, not for everybody. I don't. I don't want to sound like
Right.
everybody's doing it, but for a
Right.
lot of people, experimenting with drugs is a way that you find out who you are. You find out what makes you tick, what makes you pissed off. You find out what you do for fun, what's not for fun. But alcohol, I think, is one of those things that kind of gets swept under the rug just because it's legal.
Right.
And yeah,
Fuck, is it dangerous?
yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, you could talk on and on about the bad things, and don't get me wrong, I love to partake. But I've also been noticing as I've been growing older in my old age, I'm just kind of passing it up now. I don't know.
Yeah. It's weird. I'm going through the same thing. It's
Yeah.
just I have no.
There's no drive.
I guess I'm just. I won't say I partied hard
Right.
when I was younger. When I
Yeah.
was
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
a few years younger, but it's kind of. I did drive myself out of it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because of how hard I went at every party
Yeah.
or what, but I don't miss it.
Yeah. Well, for me, I partied pretty hard right after high school, but I don't know. It's one of those things, it's like you do it for the first time, it's really fun. Second
Right.
time, really, really fun because you did it the first time, and then kind of after that, it's kind of like it's fun, but it's less and less fun every time, and then the impact that it takes on your body is not worth actually doing it. But don't get me wrong. If you have like the one drink, and it makes you sociable, that's complete. I'm talking.
That's kind of.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
That's kind of how I'm getting, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about piss drunk,
Yeah.
fucking fall over drunk. You're fucking
falling down the stairs drunk.
Yeah, you're crying. Yeah, you're fucking taking out fucking fucking railing posts at somebody's house, smacking your head on shit. But yeah, the mental impacts that it's taken on me, I've noticed them, and it's kind of something that I realize, it's like it's not worth it so much. And another thing too with me is like sleep. When you drink or when I drink, most people you end up staying up like way too late. You'll stay up until 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you're young, that's fucking fun. But as you get older, and I have to get up at 5:30 on a Monday, and for 2 nights, let's say Friday and Saturday, you stay up until 3 a.m. You are just fucked.
Yeah.
For Monday. Sunday, you can recover as much as you want, but you really can't make up lost sleep by napping.
Nope.
Monday morning hits you like a fucking shotgun shell right to the fucking face. You are just Monday morning 5:30 like, yeah, I'm not going to work today. But that's what you're feeling, but you do it anyway. But it's just ass. It's fucking ass.
It's yeah, dude. And even I've drank on the road, and I've had some fucking crazy hangovers on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the best hangover cure I don't think I've really tried to do a hangover cure.
Yeah.
But fucking climbing a tower,
Right.
climbing
Dry
300
you out.
climbing 300 feet,
Yeah.
dude. That is the best hangover cure you
Yeah.
could ever get.
Hey, you gotta work it off.
Sweat it out, you'll be fucking.
Right. Yeah, that's another
Good.
thing too. A lot of people think I'm fucking generalizing a lot when I say that, but if you're hungover, you want to lay in bed, right? You just don't want to do anything. Honestly, what I've noticed, those days is Sunday morning when you force yourself to get up, or maybe you go for a run, or you just start exerting energy. You notice that it'll just like fucking 20 minutes. It's like bam, it's gone. Where if you just laid in bed, you'd feel it all day long.
Right.
You gotta get up. You gotta get some fluids going through you.
Fucking.
Eat a lot of food. If you don't have an appetite, I don't give a shit.
Dude, I'm
Eat something.
I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I ain't eating
Yeah,
all day.
you have to fucking eat. Otherwise, that's just gonna sit right there in your fucking gut and just boil over and just be fucking nasty.
Dude, I can't. Some hangover and like, fuck, I'm not eating.
I'm out. I'm done.
I'm sipping water all day.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
eating.
But yeah, I mean the other really good hangover cure is the hair of the dog. You just drink some more. I guess you can just kind of work it down over time.
Dog that bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good. It's good shit though. I'm not saying I don't regret.
Yeah, I don't regret anything.
I don't regret it at all. I had some good fucking times.
Well, I still have good times.
And I'm just sure we still have. We're not even 21 yet.
Yeah, that's
sure. I'm sure there's plenty more good times.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna get crazier and crazier as you get older.
I think I'm chilling with a year off.
Yeah.
A year off.
Yeah, I think that's doable. I think it's totally doable, and I've thought about doing that too. But another thing with that too is the people you surround yourself with.
Mm-hmm.
If it's constantly in your face, it's a lot harder to stop. But if let's say you isolate yourself for a couple weekends, another thing too I've noticed is like you get in such a groove. Not so much that it's an addiction. It can be that way if it's that bad, but most of the times it's just you're in a groove. Every weekend, Friday night, done with work. Fuck yeah, let's party. Let's have a good time. But once you kind of start switching your after Friday mindset to like, you know what, maybe I want to relax. Maybe I don't want to go out. Maybe I'll hang out with the boys, but I won't do anything else.
That's a big thing I've started to realize. It's like, fuck, I don't want to go out.
Yeah.
I just want to, I don't know, go fish.
Yeah, right. Do some activity.
Go play hockey or something.
Yeah.
Fucking something.
Yeah, something other than that.
Sit at home if I have to.
Yeah, that's the other thing too I've noticed is that it completely immobilizes you, basically. Unless somebody's driving you around, you're basically stuck in one spot the rest of the night. Or, you know, somebody's going to drive you to somebody else's house, but basically you can't really do anything. I mean, you're just kind of there.
Exactly.
And you just can't leave, basically.
Pretty much.
But yeah, what was I was gonna add to that too. Oh yeah, another thing that's changed too as I've gotten older is, more like I said, it was more of a routine where it was just kind of you're doing it just to do it.
Right.
Whereas previously it would be like, okay, this is going on. Like it would be like a once every couple of months thing, like a party, like a bigger party than a party. You know, like it's just we're gonna go do this weekend. All right, yeah, that sounds fun. I'm down. But every weekend it's like then you're almost making the party. You know, instead of going to one, you're making the party happen.
Fuck.
Which is, it's like it's fun, but yeah, like every time you do it, it just kind of loses its value. But I guarantee you, if you take a break for a long time and then you do it, it's gonna be a blast.
I know.
Or it might make you. One thing you've noticed too, if you separate yourself from it for a long time and then you do it again,
it's like fuck. Yeah. There's a reason why.
Yeah, exactly. Then it's kind of like it pushes you farther away from it.
Exactly.
You know.
It's weird. It's weird. Dude.
Yeah, I know. The human mind is nuts.
My mind pisses me off.
Yeah.
Dude. My mind's fucking. I could go on a rant about, because I can observe everything I do.
Same. Self-awareness is a huge thing.
And it's just like, why the fuck do I do this to myself?
Yeah.
It's weird. My mind's fucked up. If you guys want to hear, I'll fucking rant about my mind and what I've done and what I think constantly.
That's a fucking good idea. We should have, single person that's podcast. Dude, but that's not real. I guess it would be. But
it'd be
more of a vlog, but
people would be annoyed with how annoying I am.
I don't know. I think the other thing, too, not on the same note, but if you watch other people and the way they do, like if you're more observant, it can almost, you'll pull things out of that observation and apply it to yourself for the better or for worse. But you can, I don't know, you can kind of align yourselves with somebody else in their thinking.
Right.
Like you know, it's like being enlightened almost. Like you just think differently about something, you know?
Which have changed
a
lot. I'm more where a couple years ago I was an open book.
Right.
I wouldn't even say an open book. I was not open-minded at all. But now I'm really open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I love it too.
It's dope. It makes me, I don't know, I like being open-minded.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're closed-minded too, you're just like, if you stay closed-minded, you're closing yourself to so many opportunities that you didn't even know would be there if you were more open-minded. And the people that you can meet by being more open-minded, like if you put yourself in a situation that might make you a little uncomfortable,
Right.
but in the end, you're kind of like, well, I'm just gonna do it anyway. YOLO almost. I'll just do it anyway.
I've done that a lot of like whatever. What's the worst that could happen?
Right. You kind of have to just rationalize. It's like, this isn't the fucking worst.
It's a big motto I live by. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good one though. Yeah, I'm more of a play it safe guy, but I've definitely, as I get older, I'm more of a play it safe guy. But like, I'm definitely still open to different things.
Right.
I mean, you never want to shut the door. You shut the door. I mean, you're just like. You're losing out on life more or less,
right?
Because I mean, there's more to life than just working. There's experiences that need to be had. And you have kids. You want to be able to tell your fucking kids some crazy stories.
I hope I can.
Yeah, like you want your parents to you want to tell your kids as a parent that like I did this, and you want them to completely not believe you because it was so ridiculous. Like, that's a bunch of shit. You're right. It was a lie. Just like, all right, I didn't do that.
It's just a prank, bro.
It's just a prank, man. That hour I told you about the story, just a prank.
Yeah, remember how you're my kid? Nah, you're not.
That was a prank, too.
Fuck.
All right, what should we bounce to next, Garrett? Where are we going to land next? All right. We're going to fucking do it anyway.
Ryan Sheckler's coming back to Street League. That's a fucking big deal.
Explain how much of a big deal it is to, let's say, the casual skate fan.
I guess Street League's like the Super Bowl. It's like Street League's like the NFL of skateboarding. They have, every year, they have a certain amount of stops.
Okay.
Wherever, whatever city, whatever country. And I think, I don't want to fucking guess. Couple dozen pro skaters get together and compete until there's like 4 rounds.
Okay.
12 skaters per round, I think.
All right.
On a course, they build a brand new course for every city, so the course isn't the same.
Okay.
And something like that. I don't know. And they compete till the last 12 best pros, and then those guys are finals.
Okay.
So there's semifinals and there's finals.
Right. It's like playoffs.
Right. And then finals, those 12 compete, and the best one wins. I don't know what it is nowadays. They changed Street League quite a bit, but
yeah.
Fuck, it's been going on since I want to say like 2011, 12.
Oh shit, so it's pretty new.
It's pretty new. And Sheckler was in it in the first early years.
Yeah.
There's a whole ordeal about what happened with him. But now that he's back on his board, he's coming back, which is a big deal because he fucking shreds.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah. So, there's... Fuck, I just saw it here. All the cities that they're going to be... they're gonna be. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities. Some of them are countries. Anyways, so it's a whole season, and then the last city is the Street League Super Crown, which means the best of the best go at it and see who wins.
All right.
And there's some big fucking money, like. From what I don't know what they do now, but they used to just hand out $100,000 checks for winners and $150,000 checks for winners.
That's pretty badass.
And then sponsorships would reimburse you for your winnings.
Right.
So that's $300,000, if not more.
That's a lot of money.
$450,000 just for our competition.
Yeah. So another thing that I would wonder too, do you think that's gonna? Because I know. I consider you a skater. I don't know many skaters, so I consider you one, definitely. Do you think that's going to draw more people to skating? Like,
It already has, definitely.
Yeah, like, I mean,
sure.
I think, because I would see, okay.
I think because of Street League is I think having Street League is a huge reason why skateboarding is going to be in the Olympics in 2020.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Because, I mean, like, I appreciate the sport just because I think it totally is a sport. I mean, those guys are fucking super
crazy,
skilled.
dude. You're just battling with the cement constantly.
Yeah.
I don't think any other sport. There's no other sport other than BMX and that type of shit.
But yeah, I'm surprised that shit's not more popular, or not more popular. I'm saying more. Like, there's a professional outlet for it.
Right.
I'm surprised
it's
there's not.
It's fucking huge. It's grown heavily within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
It's grown from here to here.
Yeah.
Skyrocket. For sure. I mean, back then, skaters weren't making shit. Skaters were pros with the day job.
Yeah.
With the full-time job.
Right.
Because they weren't making shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, you get Nigel Houston, considered the best street skater.
Mm-hmm.
That fucker has like a net worth of over a few $1 million.
That's pretty good for a skater.
And he just skates every day.
Yeah. I mean, that's
they make good money, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I won't. Yeah, I'll say they make good money because
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
For what they do, they make good money.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's probably more important that it's getting a professional kind of setting for it, because I think it is. I mean, those guys that are really good, they are professionals at it.
They're fucking good.
I couldn't name names or anything, but just watching somebody skate is like, it's incredible. It's incredible shit that you can fucking do, because it's like a mind thing, right. And then translating that into to the board.
This is a huge thing I've noticed while skating. You can be as physical as possible. It's all about mental.
Yeah.
When it comes to skateboarding.
I could see it.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say I was good, but I was decent.
I mean, I'd say pretty fucking good. I mean,
I'm washed up now. I can't do anything now. But
washed up.
I miss it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I break my shit now when I skate, so I'll probably.
That's because you go big all the time. You gotta fucking start small and work yourself
Dude,
up.
I thought for sure I could land that. I guess not. Broke my wrist in California. I had a fucking 5 weeks off of work because of it. Dumb. Wish I never did that. That was stupid too. That was a huge fucking gap. I had no business even trying that.
How big was it?
I don't know. It's probably a fucking 10-foot length.
Oh, really?
But and then height-wise, I was probably 10 foot, 15 foot up there.
Yeah.
So 15 high, 10 wide.
Oh, that's a pretty
straight to my fucking wrist. That was sweet though.
Yeah.
Got it on video. If you guys want to see it, I'll throw it up.
Yeah, or fucking throw it up.
Throw it up, or
yeah, fucking. That's a good idea. Send it to me. We'll just fucking throw some shit up.
Fill
up the week, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
I might be exaggerating. Don't give me 15 feet. Probably not. I don't know. I'm exaggerating.
It's probably something crazier than you fucking pussies would do.
Dude, they're gonna get that skater in here. That's gonna be fucking hard. I'll hard flip that shit, fucking pussy. Yeah. Fuck you, man. I told you I wasn't good.
Well, that's a good idea. We should totally break up the monotony of fucking waiting a week for each video.
Right.
And yeah, throw some shit up. I don't know.
All right, I'll send it to you.
All right. Fucking get it up there. Put it up on fucking like Tuesday or some shit.
Right.
You could do Tuesday, Thursday.
For what?
Well, if you just want to throw up videos.
Oh. Okay.
You know, because then you got.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. That means I got to get the podcast out. But like, I want it to be out on the weekends. I want it to be more scheduled. But then it comes down to editing, and like I'm not gonna send shit out, because when I used to edit videos, when I used to make gaming videos, if you think you got it in the bag, whatever, yeah, you fucking looked at the video, you glanced at it before or after you recorded it, you throw it into editing software, and then if you decide to be lazy and you don't look through it after you've edited it, after you rendered it, and you just upload it to YouTube, fucking 10 minutes later, somebody's like, dude, half the video is just a black screen. Like,
right?
You know, like, you didn't, like, what did you, and then you're like, oh, fuck, you know, but that's, you got to put so much time into editing, and you're like, you go back and look on YouTube, like, that this time, fucking, this black screen, and you look at it, and you're like, oh my God. I cannot tell you how many times I've had something where something like that happened, or there wasn't audio for some part,
right.
Like I fucking left out audio. But yeah, I want it to be up on the weekend, because it's a weekend podcast.
Right.
But hopefully this will make it easier because it's got an SD card instead of fucking taken from a phone.
Yeah, fuck.
That was a bolt. Yeah, so get this, right? Last fucking weekend, or no, 2 weekends ago, I was trying to edit the last podcast, and the fucking thing would not export from my iPhone. For whatever it was, it just wouldn't do it. So at first, it was like a 5 gig video, which isn't that big, but I guess transferring from fucking iPhone to Windows it is.
Right.
And I get it to like right about 15 minutes left, and then I just say, "Error, shut off, fucking doesn't work, fuck you, try it again. Fucking thing doesn't register my fucking phone, video's not there." I mean, I just went back and forth all fucking weekend trying to get it. So I think this will make it easier.
It should make it way easier.
It should, yeah. Hopefully the audio is better in this video too. Different setup.
Less people.
Less people, which
Cool.
not
Not a plus, but
a usual thing either,
Right.
but yeah, just the way it's going this time. So yeah.
dude. So fucking, I kind of told you about it already, but Travis Scott last weekend.
Oh yeah. You gotta tell fucking let the people hear about it.
Like, if you're not a Travis Scott fan, I get it. It's not for everyone. But fucking see him live, dude.
Yeah.
See him live. He puts on the craziest, if not the best shows I've ever seen.
I believe it.
I'll see
It
Travis.
looked crazy.
Like, I saw Travis Scott first at Sunset. That shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's the only time I've seen him. But yeah, that shit
started
was nuts.
raining, dude.
Right,
That was dumb.
right when
that
he
was
fucking
dumb lit.
Yeah,
That was dope.
yeah.
But this time it was actually like his own setup, his own stage, ass rolled.
Yeah.
Fucking got the roller coasters going and
It's
shit.
badass.
I had good seats for the. I had pretty good seats. I didn't want general admission because I already moshed at fucking
Yeah.
Sunset.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking crazy.
Dude, that was like near death shit, dude.
My Travis Scott's moshes go insane.
Yeah.
So I just got lower level, very lower level seats, so I could sit and enjoy. But I didn't even really enjoy it because it was like my section. I don't know why it was like the fucking most hyped section in the arena
Yeah.
for some reason. So it was like mosh pit in the fucking stands. it was dope actually. It was super.
Yeah.
And like I have a bad habit of recording a lot of shit
Yeah.
while at concerts. I didn't nearly record as much as I usually do because I was having good of a time. But dude, he fucking goes in, bro. Goes so hard. So hard. Like, even his soft shit, he'll make it hard.
Right.
And
He's a fucking good hype man.
he's
a really good hype
He's a
man.
great guy to see live. If you haven't seen him live, I highly recommend it. I'll probably see him as much as possible.
Yeah, I gotta see him again. I would have got tickets, but I don't know. I was really into Travis Scott, not when he first started, but when he kind of started to get a little mainstream. I started listening to him.
What? Rodeo? Birds in the Trap?
No, I started
Beads in, what's it called?
Birds in the Trap Sing Night.
Yeah.
No, it was so I think it was Rodeo. No, it was it was days before Rodeo that I discovered, and then when Rodeo came out, I was like, oh, you guys are sleeping on Travis Scott. He's got some banger shit. Like his lyrics, some of them make sense, but like
Right.
it was the more like the vibe that he had in his music was so different from rap at the time.
He's like an Elon Musk of rap.
Yeah. He's like, he's got the genius of it figured out.
Right.
Where it's like, so maybe the lyrics are dumb, but like the delivery and shit of the way he makes his music sound is different.
Very different.
It's way different. But yeah, after Days Before Rodeo, and then Rodeo came on, I loved Rodeo. I listened to Rodeo so much. And then Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight, and I was like, this is the album that he's going to blow up off of. Because that was good shit. That was a good album.
And he did blow off.
He did. And then he was featured on fucking every song for
Oh my god,
for
he was probably
years.
the most high profile featured dude out there.
Travis Scott.
Him and Quavo.
Yeah, that's true.
It was like Quavo. If it wasn't Travis, just Quavo featured on a song. I don't know what. I don't think it was fucking a long time they were just featured
Right.
everywhere.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they're on it. I mean, it's like Drake. It was like Drake being featured on something. Yeah, Travis Scott was on everything. I think he's always gonna be.
Travis
now,
Scott and Quavo were like the equivalent of Rihanna and Eminem back in 2000.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy the renaissance that's happened with him because like he was just kind of low key and then explosion top. He's number one. He went from being like nothing to number one almost overnight.
Exactly.
But I mean, I haven't really listened to.
Astroworld?
No, I haven't really listened to it.
It's a good album. It's one that you definitely have to listen to over and over again.
To kind of develop it.
Right. But if you're just looking for the hype song off, it's like Sicko Mode.
Which
and
everybody fucking knows
Right.
that song. Everybody and their mom knows Sicko Mode.
shit. Right? Or fucking Stargazing is good.
Yeah.
I knew when he came out with that trailer
Mm-hmm.
for Astroworld and it was Sicko Mode playing in the background. Or no, it was Stargazing, my bad. Playing in the background. I'm like, dude, this album is about to be fucking
Yeah.
insane.
Had I not started listening to more rock and metal, and if I had stayed, I don't listen to hip hop anymore. I think most people that know me know that I don't really listen to that anymore. But when I was listening to that shit, yeah, Travis Scott was always like my number one. That was my go-to.
Right.
I always have fucking 9.5 red Mustang. I'm always bumping Travis Scott or something, or Suicide Boys. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, he's a fucking good artist.
Fuck
I respect the shit out of him just because he's got some good shit.
He's a good guy too.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't met him.
yeah,
I'm assuming he's a good guy.
Not to mention he's got fucking Kylie Jenner on his fucking leg now.
Fucking lucky motherfucker.
So I mean, that's gonna help big time too. I think they're both gonna just kind
They-
of build off each
like I
other.
was saying, they're like a power fucking couple.
They are a power
they're,
couple.
They're high profile.
Yeah,
They have a huge following.
yeah,
Obviously, Kylie's worth more.
right.
They're
Yeah,
set.
I mean, yeah,
They're
they have
fucking
they have a
set.
kid now, so then it's gonna turn into like.
Little Stormy. I was so bummed, dude. I was like, fuck, I really want to. I just want a glimpse of Kylie. Bro.
Yeah,
I just want a
see her in
glimpse, bro.
person.
I just want a glimpse, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, when Travis mentioned, I forget, it was in between a song. He's like, my wife's here with my baby mama's here.
At the
and
concert?
Yeah, and the fucking place started going
Oh, really?
crazy. He's like, I got my baby mama here, my little Stormy, or something like that. He said something like that, and
Yeah.
place started going insane, dude. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, they're fucking they're high profile, but yeah, that baby. If they do stay together, that's gonna be some crazy shit. But yeah, that baby has no idea what it's been born into. No idea the empire he's gonna run.
Oh my god, dude. Lucky.
Yeah, I mean,
Lucky little Stormy.
yeah, yeah, lucky baby.
And the people will talk shit, but it's like, dude, it's kind of. It's like, what are you gonna do?
I mean, if
It's
you're
just jealousy at that point.
it's jealousy, and it's also like we can't even fathom
Right.
the choices that they'd make at the level that they're at.
Fuck yeah. Dude, dude, I already know if I was like, if Travis and Kylie were my parents,
Yeah,
and my mindset at a fucking, my mindset when I was 15 or something, I'd be in jail.
yeah,
I'd fucking just go bonkers.
Yeah.
I've matured a lot.
yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't imagine if I was born into that.
Yeah,
Lifestyle.
that's. I mean, it's got to be. But then again, you got to think those kind of people that were born into stardom like that, they had no idea in the first
Right.
place.
Or
That's
they
all
just-
they know.
Right. And they
That-
gotta be very humble right off the
It's
bat.
hard to be humble because
It's hard.
you don't know what it's like to like
Right.
at that when you're born into that, you don't know what it's like to actually like start from nothing.
Right.
And then I mean, which people say, oh yeah, fucking like Donald Trump, like, oh, I
Right.
made my own shit. Yeah, your fucking daddy gave you all your money, so
Right.
you really didn't have to work that hard.
Exactly. Obviously,
Yeah.
don't give us wrong. Donald Trump did fucking.
Yeah, I mean,
He went
did
through
some shit.
like few businesses before he actually nailed it.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't even say nailed it. I wouldn't even give him
guess.
the benefit of nailed it, but he did it.
he did it.
Yeah.
He has his Trump buildings.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, Trump is a brand name.
Right.
It's everywhere in New York. I've never been there, but I was watching a
was-
documentary about him.
I fucking saw I've never been to New York, but I've been to Vegas, and he has a Trump building there.
Yeah.
The fucking gold windows. Have you ever seen it? Look it up.
What is it?
Trump building in Las Vegas. It's just like a white base, and then all the windows are tinted gold.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
Trump building, Las Vegas. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah. I think I have a picture of my phone I took. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Seeing that, I'm like, damn, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Gold windows, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a name like that, I mean, it's like you can do anything.
Right. Yeah, dude, right here. I actually took a picture back in June 20th, 2014.
Oh, that's badass. That gold is sick.
Ah, what the?
So we're at
But
the
to end it, yeah, Travis Scott, see him live.
Yeah.
Do it. Let's do it. You'll have a good time, trust me.
All right. So we're at the 55-minute mark right now. So
Already?
yeah, that's
Holy shit.
we've been grinding for an
We
hour.
gotta go party now.
Yeah, then we gotta go get fucked up. And this is so much not fun that I need to go get drunk. But yeah. So everything we kind of talked about, I think now I'm gonna kind of in the description I'm gonna put like the topics that we covered.
Right.
I think then everybody kind of gets a gist of what they're getting into.
Right.
But yeah, with all that being said and shit, just stick with us. It's just gonna get better. We're gonna have a great guest.
Please stick with us.
Yeah.
Be an early subscriber. Do it.
Yeah, just stay with us from the bottom.
You're an early subscriber, I promise.
And what I'm saying is too is like I don't care who you are basically. I mean, you can be on the podcast. I mean, it's not so much.
Fuck yeah, dude. If you're in Minnesota and hit us up on Instagram all you can.
Yeah.
And get on here.
Yeah, exactly. We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah. But with that being said, me and Garrett Scott here, we're out. We'll
Catch you later.
We'll see you in the next podcast.